Ladies and gentlemen, it's yours truly, Mr. Damon Meadows. Yes, we are in the building for Takeover Tuesday, live in effect. So, I was looking for my other headphone, but I do have a reserve. What's going on, y'all? Just wanted to put y'all informed. Let y'all know it's Takeover Tuesday with yours truly. How y'all doing out there? I'm just gonna let a couple people come on in. James, what's up, man? Where you been at, bro? All right, let me put my headphones on here. What's going on, Big James? Ain't seen my partner in a minute. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, can y'all hear me? Somebody let me know on there if y'all can hear me or not, because I just put my headphones in. I want to make sure y'all can hear me properly. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? Can somebody type in there and let me know that y'all can hear me before I continue? Because I don't know about these headphones I just put on. Oh, man. Bobby. Assalamu alaikum. What's up, Masood? Hey, somebody let me. Okay, Bob, you can hear me. Okay, cool. All right. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to dive right in. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. We're going to dive right in today because I got to share some things with my people. Let y'all see how powerful things is going on today. Yeah, I'm in my robe, you know. It's Ramadan. I'm kicked back. You know, got some things I want to talk about to my people. First and foremost, I was listening to Eric Thomas, E.T., the hip-hop preacher. It's my man, motivation. He be hyped up, right? So he was talking about not quitting. And that played a vital part of my morning, or whenever I heard it. But the reason I'm saying this is that a lot of people quit because they put a timing on their blessing. Mr. Lucas, how you doing, brother? Top of the morning to you, brother. It's my brother right there from Baltimore, Mr. Wayne Lucas Sr. But back to what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about generational wealth. I was just, pondering on being with my grandson the other day, and I put a picture up there on Facebook, and I realized that I don't have an option to quit. You know what I mean? I don't have an option to quit. And when I say I don't have an option to quit is I understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I understand why I'm grinding so hard to keep the generations wealthy after I'm gone. And I teach my grandson about gold. I be giving him gold, I'm telling you, because I want him to be familiar and I want him to be educated. I want him to be above average. So therefore we have to teach our children, and we have to prepare them. So I'm leaving these videos, and I was thinking about these videos right here. And these live streams, I'm recording them, and Facebook is recording them. But I also have a YouTube channel, Damon Meadows. And my children's children are going to be able to see their great grandfather talking about wealth and talking about saving wealth for them that they're going to be actually having in their hands. So it kind of like, it soothed my heart a little bit to realize that, man, like we're in history. You know what I mean? And when you're in history, sometimes you don't see it. So it goes back to what I was talking about initially. I don't have an option to quit. And if you look at the title about today, it's about being amongst the 1%ers. And the reason I said that is because, ladies and gentlemen, only 1% of the people on the face of the earth understands and own physical gold. And I'm talking about, we have to realize owning gold is one of the best assets on the face of the planet. Sadly, we don't get it. We still believe in the hype of what society is telling us what money is. Let me put this down a little bit. The reason I said the hype of society is because they don't want to wake us up. And that's a fact. They can't wake us up because that's how, that I ain't want to get the government bashing and I don't, listen, the reality is, look at the history of the United States. We have the most incarcerated people in the world. In the world. It was built on the back of slaves who they never gave retribution to. The people who built this company, the country. Well, it really is an organization, a company, the United States. So the very people who now are finally waking up a little bit, finally starting to understand. That's why I love technology, because our youth are waking up to what money is. They're waking up to what entrepreneurship is. If you talk to the average, like my little nephew, Mermer, he's talking about a clothing line, and Mermer is a baby. Not a baby, but he's Mermer like 8, 9, something like that. But I'm going to encourage him and support him in his entrepreneurship. So I need us to understand, Mermer owns gold, my nephew Mermer. And he be bartering with me when I go down to Philly. He would say, Uncle, I realized if I save $5 a week, that's how Mermer talk. He always talking about money. And I'm increasing him in that knowledge to understand what real money is. He's excited to own gold. You understand? So we have to embrace our youth to understanding what real wealth is and embracing them to learning how to not go with the normacy. The norm is not going to get you wealthy. What I mean by this is you have to literally get uncomfortable to get ahead. Because if you do what everybody else is doing, 90% of the people we know are living check to check. That's just a fact. So if we want to get ahead of the game, we want to get ahead of society, the middle class, so to speak, you have to do what the wealthy are doing. You understand? Lamborghini, you gotta do what the wealthy are doing. I'm gonna share what Lamborghini just came on there. Lambert Walker, one of my business partners in Philadelphia. You know what Lamborghini told me why he opened his own business? And congratulations, I see that sipping paint. That thing, boy, you blowing up, baby. Listen, let me tell you, Lamborghini used to sell cars. Lamborghini said, and I don't know the exact number that he told me. He said, I sold a car one day. It was for over $10,000. This was Lamborghini, right on my live right now. He said, I only made like a couple $100. Or was it a couple $100? Might have been less than that. And Lamborghini was like, nah, I'm putting too much money in this. Too much time and effort. So he started his own business, him and his wife. Shout out to Lamborghini and his missus. And Lamborghini saves in physical gold. You understand? Lamborghini said, man, I got to build wealth for the future in my family, my generations to come. Because we don't want our generations to have it hard like we have it hard. So I need us to understand we have to get uncomfortable. You got to get uncomfortable. We got to get that scare tactic out our head. We have to become uncomfortable to get ahead. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's what I need us to understand. We have to get uncomfortable. What do you mean, Mr. Meadows, getting uncomfortable? That means learning about gold. Gold at one time, and a couple of my business partners tell me it intimidates them. Cryptocurrency, it intimidates them. Because when you don't know something, it becomes intimidating. I get it. I get it. So now, when you understand the seriousness, what goes down to make a comeback? Okay. Now I'm sorry, just got sidetracked. When you get intimidated, and I tell people, I say we just don't know something. Like when I became an Essence best-selling author, I was intimidated not to write because it's something I've been doing anyway, but to when they realized, oh, you can publish your book, I start thinking like, man, publisher, author, I ain't never think about that. So now the intimidation, the devil always whispering. So the part about not knowing about publishing, not knowing about royalty checks, not knowing about my rights in the contract, not knowing about all these things kind of like intimidated me. But then I realized, intimidation for what? I've been writing letters my whole life. All you're doing now is putting it together in a story. And I started learning about the publishing game. I started learning about rights and royalties and, the contracts. And so now I'm like, oh, this ain't as easy. This ain't as hard as I thought. So I'm saying this to say, ladies and gentlemen, don't be intimidated about gold, because we've been taught that this fiat money is real. We've been taught that this type of stuff right here is the real money. This is not the real money. This is literally fiat currency. So I need us to understand what's the difference, because it seems like we don't want to face reality sometimes because we get stagnated and comfortable in something that we know. You will never succeed staying in a place that you know. And I tell people, hey, Patricia, I tell people this right here. If you're the smartest person in your circle, you need to find a new circle. And that's not saying forget your friends and none of that. No, you don't want to be the sharpest tool in the shed. You don't want to be the sharpest person in your crew, in your squad, in your team, in your family, because that shows that you can't grow. And what I mean by that, you want to be amongst people who are going to teach you or you can learn from. You know what I mean? Even learning from a person's mistake. So this is what I'm trying to get us to understand. In order for us to go to the next level in our life, we can't be intimidated. So when people talk about cryptocurrency, it's kind of shameful to not even know what cryptocurrency is in 2019. I'm going to tell you why. The world is moving to the blockchain. The world is moving to cryptocurrency. They're embracing it like never before. I just read an article about people are literally going to pay the IRS with cryptocurrency. So I need y'all to understand people are constantly working on ways to better their lives, and business owners are constantly, and the government is constantly trying to find a way to govern things. But for the most part, they found that they don't know how to govern the cryptocurrency. This is why the blockchain is so, I'm just typing something in so I can read something to you guys. The blockchain is so why the blockchain is so attractive to people, because it can't be manipulated. You understand? And when you get something that can't be manipulated, can't be controlled. People love that. People love that because they understand that it puts protection on their investments. It puts protection on their transaction. It put protection on their wealth. You understand? So now, when people see the reality of how they can be in more control of their wealth, the wealthy automatically get it. You understand? See, we're the only people that think we need somebody to control our money. The wealthy don't believe that. And I need you to understand what I just said. Poor people, because we've been so manipulated and mind controlled, we believe that it says wants to show notification. No. We believe what happened? We believe that somebody needs to control our money. I'm gonna prove to y'all that. And I know you're like, I don't need nobody to control my money. Okay, let me prove it to you. Do you know when you put your money in the bank, you have no control over it? You understand? When you put your money in Bank of America, PHS, Chase, and Wells Fargo and all that, let me tell you something. Let me tell you the rule of the law. The law says the bank only has to keep 10% of whatever money you deposit at your disposal at any one time. Listen what I just said. You don't believe me? Go to Bank of America, go to Chase, go to whatever you want, Wells Fargo, go to all the banks and ask them what's the law of how much money that I absolutely have to keep at my disposal at any time. If they're truthful and they can show you in black and white, it says in all those papers we signed for those safe accounts, checking accounts, safety, whatever it all is, it says the bank is only obligated to keep 10% of a depositor's wealth at any one time. That means if you put $100 in there, they only have to give you $10 and there you can't do nothing about it. That's control. I'm gonna repeat what I just said, since some people might not got it. If you, every $100 you put in the bank, they only have to allow you to get $10 out at any one time. Other than that, they can withhold, control 90% of your wealth. So every $100, they can keep 90 and just give you 10. So when you put that, to give them that teller that money, and they put that, give you that receipt, they only got to have $10 at your disposal every $100. And they are, by the law, they are doing what they're supposed to do. That's controlling your wealth. Let me give you another example of how we scared that we need people to control our wealth. I talk to people about owning gold every day. You know what people tell me? Well, where I'm going to keep it? What I'm going to do with it? I'm like, huh? Look at what people say. I mean, where I'm going to keep all that gold at? Where I'm going to keep? It's like you scared to hold your own wealth. Let me break something down to you. People only know what you have when you open your mouth. See, we've become so motor mouthy, blabber mouthy. Remember that song Run DMC said, you got a big mouth. Doom, 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 doom. A big mouth. Doom. Yeah. People always say that you had a big mouth. Now I understand what they're talking about. Listen, people only know what you have when you expose it. See, we've come into this era of Facebook, Instagram, show everything. Hey, show people what you got. Knowing we aren't really living like that. Most people on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, they living their best life. Ain't got time to mess with you. Guess what? That's false advertisement. Because 99.9% of those people aren't living the way they're claiming. That's just a fact. So, back to what I'm talking about. I tell people again, when you have gold, you don't have to keep your gold in your home. I don't keep my gold in my house. Listen, people, they have independent safety boxes, companies that have safety deposit boxes. I do not advise you to put your gold in a bank in the safety deposit box. Don't do that. Because when the bank closed, guess what? You do not have access to your money. They have safety deposit boxes out here. Safety deposit box where they're 24-hour access. That means you have access to your safety deposit box 24/7. It's not a bank. It's an independent company that allows people to hold valuable things and be at their disposal at any time. This is what you want to do. You understand? True wealth moves in silence. That's right. JT speaks. That's right. And the reason that I'm sharing this right here, because we don't get a financial education. It's sad that we don't get a financial education because we don't teach each other. You know, we used to be back in the day, each one teach one, but they broke the trust between us. So now when I show you about gold or teach you about cryptocurrency, I don't believe him. How you know the gold is real? How you know? Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. KARATBARS gold is the highest grade of gold on the face of the earth. You see that right there? That says warranty of certification. 5 grams. It says weight, 5 grams. It says 999.9% gold bullion, signed by the CEO. Listen to me. This LBMA certified gold. That means London Bullion Market Association. That's like the BBB in precious metal. That means they guarantee that this 5 grams is 5 grams of the most highest grade of gold on the face of the earth. Jackie Mims, Hollywood Mims. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have to understand what's going on. When you're talking about building wealth, you have to know what you have. You understand? Now, I tell y'all again, look at the article. I'll always tell you, look at what it says. Because I need y'all to drink where I'm drinking from. It says, will gold standard make a comeback soon as nation loses trust in fiat money? You understand that? Look what it says. Ladies and gentlemen, the current fiat money system originates from 1973. You understand? Look what it say. May be replaced by digitalized commodity-based currencies in the future. Ooh. You understand what's going on? Listen, this ain't coming from Damon Meadows. Listen to this right here. This was going to mess you up. Up until 1973, the international money system was backed by gold. However, 1971, the then president Richard Nixon served the link between the dollar and the gold, introducing floating exchange rate in 1973. You understand that? Ladies and gentlemen, that's when we started the debt. He took us off the gold standard. Listen, you read it for yourself. It says, thus, the 1944 Bretton Woods system of international financial exchange based on a gold-backed dollar was replaced by a new regime based on a freely floating fiat currency. Since then, the purchasing power of individual currencies has declined. I'm going to read that again. Because I need y'all to literally read where I'm reading that. Listen, President Nixon took us off the gold standard. But then check this out. Thus, after that happened, thus the 1944 Bretton Woods system of international financial exchange was based on a gold-backed dollar, was replaced by the new regime based on the freely floating fiat currencies. Since then, the purchasing power of individual currencies has decreased. Ladies and gentlemen, do you hear that? It appears that change is in the air as the Italian, hold up, listen, they want to do it. See, everybody doing it but the United States. One of the most popular economic publications in the country wrote, this they wrote on February 25th, that the gold standard will make a comeback on 26th of March. Listen to me. They trying to get the gold back. See, people know you have to go back to the gold back standard in order for your money to be protected. See, I need y'all to understand, I don't just be saying this. When I tell you President Nixon took us off this ain't, I'm reading and letting you guys read and take where I'm taking from. You understand? So let me give you a prime example about when they say gold backed. I don't have a gold backed dollar, but I got a silver backed dollar. Let me let you read this silver backed dollar so you can understand where Damon Meadows is coming from. I'm gonna let you read it. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 1923 silver dollar. Look what it says. This certifies that there has been deposited in the Treasury of the United States of America $1 silver dollar payable to the bearer on demand. That's when the dollar was backed by gold and silver. Let's look at today's dollar. It says Federal Reserve Note. It's an IOU piece of paper, in other words. The United States of America. This note is legal tender for all debt, public and private. $1. Where is the gold? Where is payable to the bearer on demand? Where is this certifies that there has been deposited in the Treasury? Where is that at? Because know why? Nothing has been deposited. This is just paper, IOU piece of paper. Nothing has been deposited in the Treasury. That should scare you. They letting you know when they print this every day. This is the dollars we keep in our pocket thinking we got money, throwing it in the air, all of those stuff. Knowing, guess what? Ain't nothing been deposited in the Treasury of the United States of America. So if nothing has been deposited and they keep printing this without it being backed by gold or silver, what do you think is going to happen? If they keep printing this and they don't have this to back it, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? I think this, Mr. Meadows, that's how we got this right here. The U.S. national debt. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we're in this is the debt clock in real time. This is why we're in $22 trillion debt and growing by the second. Listen to me, y'all. I need you guys to understand how serious and scary that is. Remember, we just read right here. We just read when they took us off the gold standard, right? Look, we just read 1973 took us off the gold standard. Check it out. They replaced the gold-backed dollar was replaced by the new regime based on the freely floating fiat currency. What is the freely floating fiat currency? Guess what that is? That's that. Ladies and gentlemen, look what I just showed you. This is the freely floating fiat currency. It's not they just printing this stuff out of thin air. Know why the debt clock started? Because we didn't back it by gold and silver anymore. We just started printing this trash. That should scare everybody on this live. Honestly, that should scare everybody that's looking at this live. Knowing that the money you putting 40 hours a week, sometimes 70 hours, and man, people working day in and day out to get this fiat currency that's not backed by anything. And look at the key word. Remember they said purchasing power. Look at this ain't coming from Damon I Mean Metals. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you because listen, I love the way they broke it down. They said, look at it decreased. Look at, I need y'all to read it because I need us to get this understanding. It says the freely flowing currency. Check it out. It says freely floating fiat currency. Since then, the purchasing power of individual currencies has declined. It has declined. So, for some reason, we don't be believing Damon I Mean Metals or all these beautiful leaders that try to help people understand the reason that they need to open a free gold savings account with KARATBARS International, and they need to get as much gold as possible. Owning it, physical, tangible gold that you own in your possession. You understand? You don't hold it, you don't own it. So, ladies and gentlemen, KARATBARS International, they literally offer a free gold savings account. It's an offshore savings account. Remember last week, we talked about the benefits and what is an offshore account, because some people, sadly, don't even know what an offshore account is. But notice every wealthy person has an offshore account. See, remember I started off, I said, you got to do what the wealthy people do if you want to be amongst the wealthy. You understand? And this is what we have to do if we want to be wealthy. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let me talk to you. KARATBARS International gives you a free gold savings account. You're with no obligations. Ain't no network marketing company. You open a free gold savings account and save in 1/10 of a gram all the way up to 5 grams, as much as you want. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? 1/10 of a gram only costs around $5. So you can get it. That's 1/10 of a gram right there. 24 karat, 999% gold bull. You see that? It says 0.1 gram. That's 1/10 of a gram. See, these security features, meaning this can't be duplicated. You understand? We have several security features on this cash gold that it can never be duplicated, ladies and gentlemen. So you don't have to worry about nothing being fake or forged when it comes to KARATBARS gold. We got all types of DNA sprayed on this gold and everything. Yes, we got all types of security system where you cannot forge this gold. And we're constantly upgrading the security of it. Ladies and gentlemen. So now you can't afford $5 to save in some gold? Huh? Yes. This is what you must do. Because we have to understand there's no more, and we got to get away from this fake money. This is fake money right here. There's no wealth in this. The purchasing power, I'm going to tell you how the purchasing power has decreased. So you understand real in layman terms. These 4 quarters, there's 4 quarters right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This dollar and this 1 gram bar gold in 1973, remember the year right there, that it could buy you almost the same thing. It could buy you 4 loaves of bread with these 4 quarters, 4 loaves of bread with this dollar, about 5 loaves of bread with a gram of gold. Almost the same. We ain't gonna trip about a loaf of bread. Now let's fast forward to 2019. These 4 quarters cannot buy you a loaf of bread. I don't even care if you go to the dollar store. Know why? Because they're gonna put taxes on it. Then it's only to be $1.07. So that takes that out of the picture. Same thing with this dollar bill, $1.07. You can't even buy a loaf of bread. Now, with this 1 gram bar of gold, the purchasing power has increased. Unlike the dollar, unlike the 4 quarters, which decreased, the gram of gold increased. You can literally purchase over 20 loaves of bread with this 1 gram of gold. It's probably about 30 loaves of bread now. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a game changer. You understand? That's a game changer. So if you want to make sure you're preparing your generation for generational wealth, you don't want to save in this. You want to get as much gold as you can. I don't care if you buy to get it by $5 at a time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 10 of these equals 1 of these, ladies and gentlemen. And 5 of these equals 1 of these, ladies and gentlemen. So if you got to save it by the 10th of a gram, do what you must. But pay yourself first. You understand? Pay yourself first. That's the problem that we have, especially as African American people. We always pay the cable bill, light bill, mortgage, rent, car insurance, car note, maintenance of the car, fold, all type. We pay everybody but ourselves. It's time to pay ourselves first, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's switch gears a little bit because I'm not going to be on here long. I got another webinar at 12 o'clock. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a little thing that's creeping up that's taking the world by storm called cryptocurrency. Yes. Let me tell you about the game changer in cryptocurrency. Since you don't want to believe me it's coming, let me show you it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. Look what just happened to Visa. Ladies and gentlemen, I love letting you drink where I'm drinking from. Look. Coinbase and Visa are making Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple's XRP and Litecoin payments a reality. Listen, y'all. Look what they doing. Look what they doing. They making it where Visa, look at that. Look at that, y'all. I'm trying to get you to understand. This is the wave of the future. Whether you want to believe it or not, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, including Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin, have long struggled against accusations they are harder to spend in use in the real world than their traditional fiat counterparts. Listen, see, the biggest thing that was happening with cryptocurrency is how to spend it. So they're past we ain't even past the point of understanding what's going on, Jose. Most people don't even understand the reality of what cryptocurrency is, let alone how to get cryptocurrency. But look where the world is at. The world is already on, when I say the world, I'm talking about the wealthy, are already on. We already know cryptocurrency is here to stay. Now let's find a way how we can spend the cryptocurrency. That's where the world at. While we sitting here talking about, I don't know about cryptocurrency. I don't know. I don't trust that stuff. I don't even know what cryptocurrency is. While you still doing that, the world, listen, how many Visa cards you got in your wallet? Guess what? And I'm going to give you a prime example. Oh, man, I took the app off my phone. If you look at your Cash App, you know your Cash App accept Bitcoins. Yeah. See, while you sleep, That's right. It's not a game. The world is evolving. It's a paradigm shift coming. You understand? Wait till y'all hear about the Dinero app. Listen to me. When we drop the Dinero app, game change. That's a whole nother live I'm going to do. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The wealthy has already embraced cryptocurrency because they know it's not. Remember, I just told you JP Morgan. Remember the last article we talked about? JP Morgan first in 2017 lied to you and said, not only did JP Morgan lie and said they threatened their employees. JP Morgan, remember to read the article? They said, any one of our employees, we find you trading or anything like that, guess what? We're firing you. But now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, JP Morgan just embraced cryptocurrency in 2019. See, ladies and gentlemen, we gotta stop playing. We gotta stop playing. So now, if you understand what's going on, they know they can't lie no more. See, when we can keep you asleep, and that's what they doing, embrace, hold up. I'm saying this for a reason. I know because people don't believe me. I got to pull stuff up. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Bloomberg. Listen, this thing is crazy. Ooh, look what this say. Ladies and gentlemen, I be so excited about I'll be excited about these articles because know why? It's such a fake. Listen, wealthy people. Listen, let me show y'all why I say this. Look what it says. If you can't beat them, join them. JP Morgan creates its JPM cryptocurrency. Listen, but look what it says right here. Look what it says. This was going to mess y'all up. Although Jamie Dimon did criticize Bitcoin in 2017, calling it a fraud that will eventually blow up, he changed his opinion 4 months later, regretting having called Bitcoin a fraud and saying that the blockchain is real. Listen, the man just changed his position. I need y'all to understand how serious this is. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, do you see that? Listen. Do y'all see that? The CEO, once referred to Bitcoin as a fraud, has now decided to get into the digital currency space by creating its currency, which will be used to settle transactions between clients of his wholesale payment. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to understand how serious this is. It's laughable because it shows how they try to manipulate people. Believe me, cryptocurrency ain't going nowhere. And people are finding a way. I just showed you Visa is embracing it. We're coming out. I just showed you Visa is embracing it. This is in Forbes. This article comes from Forbes. This ain't come from Damon. I mean, that's from Forbes. Forbes, look, Forbes. Listen, Coinbase and Visa making Bitcoin Ethereum. This is from Forbes, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't come from Damon. I mean, Meadows. Then we got the other article. If you can't beat them, join them. All you got to do is Google JP Morgan. Listen, they creating their own cryptocurrency. Ladies and gentlemen, but this the same CEO that said it was a fraud. But now, since he know he can't beat them, he had to join them. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? KARATBARS already has its own cryptocurrency. Not only do we have our own cryptocurrency, but we have the first, I need to repeat this, the first gold-backed cryptocurrency. The same gold that I'm holding in my hand, this is called cash gold. This cash gold is the same gold that's backing our cryptocurrency. Let me tell you how powerful that is, ladies and gentlemen. That means our goal from KARATBARS International could never, and I repeat, never go to zero. Why, Damon, Meadows, can't your goal from KARATBARS go to zero? This is why our goal could never go to zero, ladies and gentlemen. Because Mr. Harold Sykes guaranteed, we already own, I think it's 3 literally gold mines. Like, we have documented video where Mr. Harold Sykes and the affiliates are right there as he's putting all this gold into the vault for the KBC. You understand? So now, by July 4th, it's called Gold Independence Day, ladies and gentlemen. Our CEO, Mr. Harold Sykes, guaranteed, 3 gold mines. See, Janet, that's my business partner right there. He's guaranteed every 100 KBCs is going to be worth at least, guaranteed, a gram of gold. So that means, listen to what I just said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 10 cash golds. This is a gram of gold right here. Every 100 grams, 100 coins, I'm sorry. Every 100 coins of our KBC on July 4th in a couple short weeks is going to be worth at least a gram of gold. That means every 100 coins could never go lower than this gram of gold that I got in my hand. Let me tell you how powerful that is, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, you can get our coin for less than 10 cents. Do the math. Do the math. Ladies and gentlemen, are you kidding me? So by July 4th, if you break down a gram of gold, every coin is going to be at least 40 cents. But right now, you can get it less than 10 cents. I need y'all to understand how powerful that is. In a couple short weeks, it's going to be at worth bare minimum 40 cents. You understand what I'm telling you? Crazy right there. I'm going to leave that right there. Because you could do the calculation all day long. You will never get a guarantee like this. Never. So what I recommend all of us to do, if you already have, if you don't have a gold savings account with KARATBARS International, you need to get back with the person that invited you to this live stream. Open you a gold savings account with KARATBARS International. Get you as much cash gold as you can. Then exchange your cash gold for the KBC or the KCB coins. Because then our KCB coin is going in September, it's going to merge with the KBC coin to make one power coin. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. This ecosystem that Mr. Harold Sykes put together. There's so many moving parts to this thing. It's crazy, y'all. I'm going to talk about the K1 phone, the first encrypted smartphone in the world. Listen to it. We got military technology. It's waterproof, all types of stuff. It's encrypted, meaning it can't be hacked. Ain't nobody listen to your conversation, big brother, none of that. And it can hold your cryptocurrency. What? Yes. Foolproof. On the blockchain. I need y'all to understand this is crazy. I need y'all to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, this is unbelievable. You understand? So, it's so many moving parts. You got to stay tuned. Remember, this is your business. Get with your leaders. Get with myself if you're in my business. If we're business partners, get with me. Get with Janice. Get with Tawana Taylor. Get with any of these leaders. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're a team. Mr. Derek Brown is doing a phenomenal job. We have a strong network of team members that we're helping each other build generational wealth. But you have to stay connected because this is your business. You understand? Remember I talked about earlier? Don't be intimidated because all of us are babies. All of us are learning. That's why I show you where I'm drinking from. Not just tell you. I am a leader where I want to show my people where I'm drinking from. So you want to be like, well, Damon, you said no. I'm showing you what I say. You understand? Anything Damon Meadows say, 99.9% times, I'm going to show you where I'm getting it from. Because you just seen where I used to always say 1973, President Nixon took us all the go. I just read it. Not from Damon Meadows, from Forbes. Told you about JP Morgan. First they said in 2017, oh, Bitcoin's a fraud. The blockchain has never happened. It's going to blow up in people's face. You know what people do? Oh, well, JP Morgan said it's a scam. It's going to blow up. And they stopped you from becoming a millionaire. And you listen to them. Listen, anybody can post anything. Do your own individual research. Please, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? Because, listen to me, they want to keep us dumb. They want to keep us behind the 8 ball. They can't wake everybody up. Know that. That's not feasible for them. You understand? Because they know they can't manipulate the blockchain. So that means just your profit is going to go down. Hint, hint. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, get back with the person who literally shared this live with you. If it's me, contact me and I'm going to give you my link to open your free gold savings account. If Jan is, T, whoever shared this video with you, get back with them. Open your free gold savings account that's offshore, outside the banking system. Let me tell you something. That in itself is powerful. You see this right here? Let me show you something. This is my offshore MasterCard. You see that? It has KARATBARS, the name of our company, and it has the MasterCard on it. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is an offshore MasterCard that I can swipe anywhere in the world. You understand that? Anywhere in the world. I need y'all to understand this something. Offshore account. My gold, and I don't have to do, if I go to Dubai right now, guess what? I don't have to do a currency. I don't have to exchange my currency when I get to Dubai. All I got to do is swipe. If I go to China, all I got to do is swipe. I got a currency converter on a card. I don't have to exchange nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, KARATBARS is mean. Yes, I need you to understand how powerful this is. Unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to understand. This is serious. And I laugh sometimes because when you put the panic thing, I don't want you to think it is a panic. It is a rush thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a necessity. If we don't wake up, because all the gurus, Robert Kiyosaki, forgot the other guy's name. What's the financial guru name? I forgot his name. All of them talking about the next financial collapse is going to be worse than the Great Depression. And if you don't know what the Great Depression is, please Google it. That was when they had people in lines, soup kitchen lines, to get soup, to get food, pantry lines. Ladies and gentlemen, all you got to do is look at Zimbabwe right now. All you got to do is look at Venezuela right now. Venezuela, it would shame you. It would make your heart weep for what's happening with the people of Venezuela right now. Zimbabwe, it'll harden you, it'll soften your heart, make you cry out. Because they had thought their fiat currency wasn't going to collapse. Same way people in America, oh, that'll never happen in America. Okay. Okay. Just like you thought 9/11 would never happen in America. Okay. 2018, when the state of California filed bankruptcy. You never thought that would happen. Google that. Yes. Filed bankruptcy. The state of California, that's in the United States. Puerto Rico, bankruptcy. That's in control of the United States. Do your homework. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna keep beating a dead horse. I mean, not a dead horse, but I just need y'all to understand. Get you a free gold savings account. Get back with the people that invite you to this live stream. Get their link. Open your free gold savings account. Save in gold. I mean, your cash gold. Get it. It's only $5, ladies and gentlemen. Get it as much as you can. Then you can do two things. You can get your gold sent to you. That's fine. But I recommend you get you some cryptocurrency from KARATBARS, because this gold is backed by the same gold I got in my hand. I got in my hand. Listen to me. Not no gold certificate. The gold I have in my hand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a blessing. There go my man Zach, which you came on earlier. I'd invite you to my live, Mr. Zach, the Gold Man Wise. Ladies and gentlemen, get back with the person that invited you to this live and open your free gold savings account, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Janice. And let's build generational wealth, y'all. Let's be a part of the 1%ers in the world who own physical gold. Not a piece of paper that's got a nice little fancy stamp on it and says you own gold, but physical gold that's in your hand in your safety deposit box. Not the safety deposit box in the bank. They have off-brand safety deposit box. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Damon Metals, the champ. Let's get this gold. Let's get this cryptocurrency. Let's have a beautiful gold Independence Day on 4th of July, because our family depended on us. Be a part of the 1%ers that owns physical gold, and embrace cryptocurrency, because it's coming with or without us. That's a guarantee, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. Thank you guys for coming on. See, I'll probably go live later in the week, but definitely next Tuesday, Takeover Tuesday, with yours truly, the champ. I'm out.